All right, guys, I just got out of this long trade. That was a crazy one. So, let me show you how I came up with this. And first, let's get into this level that I came up with here. I was watching this area for a bounce simply because it was high a day yesterday, and also it was a 1 hour demand zone. You could see this rally, this basing candle, and rally. I didn't mark it with the entire area simply because I had a whole bunch. I didn't want to crowd the chart, but that's what it would have looked like. So I'm gonna delete that just so it can be a little clearer. And yeah, so I'll show you on the footprint what I came up with, how what I saw here, and also how NQ played a role in this. Okay, so let me show you NQ first. So as you can see, NQ was a lot stronger than ES. Okay, you could even see it. Oops. You could even see it here with the relative strength. Okay, NQ was the stronger index today. I don't know if we zoom out, ES is stronger, but I go by intraday basis. Okay, and NQ was stronger on the day. So I've talked about this 16 EMA on a 15-minute chart. Okay, so as ES was selling off, NQ didn't really go anywhere, as you can see, compared to ES. How far we came down. Okay, so when I'm looking at NQ here, I'm seeing NQ trying to hold this 16 EMA. All right, and on ES now, right, we had this zone, we had VWAP. So in my pre-market plan, um, last night I was saying that we were still in this range. So depending on the pre-market action, I wanted if we were still in the range, then I would be playing, my breakout fails and my range rules would apply. But instead, obviously, we gapped up and we were right in the 6 hour supply zone that we gapped up into. So I was saying that I'm going to be gauging the strength on pullbacks. All right. So we have this pullback and right into the same level. We had a 1 hour demand zone, previous day high, and you can even see off the regular candlestick chart the volume that came in on this candle. Okay, so if we go to the footprint now, all right, I want you to look at right when we break down from the open. Okay, negative delta right here, heavy selling came in. Okay, 3,000 negative delta, 2,000 negative delta. Now here, 5,000 negative delta. There was a bunch of selling here. Okay, bunch of selling. Next candle, buying comes in. Okay. Then we take VWAP back. When we take VWAP, that's when I made my entry. Also, right, as you can see, 954. If we go back to NQ, 954. Okay. NQ took back that 16 EMA at the same time. All right. NQ took back the 16 EMA at the same time. Now, if we go back to this, okay, bullish if the weak index holds support. Okay. Which in this case was ES, and we were holding the support. At the same time, NQ was holding that 16 EMA. Okay? And look at that, we're rejecting right to the level. Now, we can go right back to this. It's bearish. It's bearish as the strong index holds resistance, right? You can see here. Well, NQ is holding resistance, so let's see what happens there. Anyways, ES. So that was my entry on ES that I just went over. I trimmed it when we came back to this key level, just because of the heavy selling that originated from this area, from this breakdown. Okay, I trimmed it there, and I exited. I actually exited on. I exited on this candle. Oh, that's wrong. I exited here. Once I saw this heavy selling volume come up here, I didn't want to hold it. Plus, this is an all time high break. Okay, this is an all time high break. So who knows where this is gonna go? Okay, all time high break. So I felt like that was a good area to get out. Um, I'm likely gonna call it a session there. That was more than enough. I might even call it a session for tomorrow because we have triple witching tomorrow. Futures contracts roll over and all of that. So we'll see. All right, just wanted to do a quick recap. Pretty choppy price action after I left my desk, but the only thing I see here is we did bounce off of this 15-minute demand zone here. We held that kind of like a VWAP hold again. Other than that, I don't really see anything else. But if we go to NQ, we could see the same level that we rejected earlier. We couldn't really find acceptance up there. Kind of retreating from that. We still got about half an hour to go. But what I want to show you is on this daily chart. Something that's a little interesting to me is I always talk about when we get far away from this 20-day moving average, we kind of get a little choppy. So I expect a pullback. Like obviously I could be wrong. This can go who knows where, how high it can go to, but it's just if you just take a look and you see every time we get away, we move far away from the moving average, we kind of have choppy price movement. We either pull back by price or pull back by time. Like in this case, we just went sideways, so this would be a pullback over time. In this case here, right here, we pull back by price, meaning we had the reversal back up to the EMA. So in this case here, what I'm noticing about this, all-time high break is that there's not a lot of volume here. Sure, we got half an hour to go, but we'll see how it closes. But as of right now, there's not a whole lot of volume there. So uh, I don't know. Like, we're gonna break out. You want to see volume, right? So we'll see. Maybe the next session, tomorrow's session, can be another rally day, and that one will have volume. We'll see. But also, if you look at these pivot points, right, on the daily chart, you'll see that at some point we do have some high volume. Like in this case here, this candle had more volume here. We had higher volume, mainly on the pivot. So even up here, we had higher volume in this red candle prior to the last like 5 6 days. Okay, so I like to keep an eye on the volume for the day. See here, pullback had some volume everywhere. Every pivot point, you see different volume. Okay, higher than average volume. So maybe because this is low volume, it means that we can continue. I don't know, but I want to see. I'm expecting consolidation here, especially tomorrow is triple witching. I would say that we have a higher probability of some choppy price action ahead of us. Obviously, this is just speculation, but that's my 2 cents on it. So we'll see what happens. So I'll end it there, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. Thanks for watching.